Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I want to talk about a little add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator called Neofly. Neofly allows you to fly missions as a bush pilot in Microsoft Flight Sim, and it reminds me a lot of what I love about On Air, but you're a bush pilot. That's pretty much what it comes down to. It's a tiny little freeware app, runs and just doesn't use that much resources, and I'm absolutely enjoying it from the perspective of flying smaller GA planes to do smaller missions. And it's pretty immersive, as you're going to find out. It has some little sound effects. It's got different types of missions you can do, like drop points. That's probably one of my favorite things about it, is that you can actually land like in random spots. You don't have to land at an airport. It's like, okay, go to this spot. Somebody needs help. There's an emergency. Go drop off this emergency crew to save the lives of these individuals at this random spot. So it's really cool. And, it adds a lot of replayability to, a game that has a lot of add-ons that add replayability. We got FSE, we got On Air, got a ton of different add-ons. And Neofly is it's the newest kid on the block. It just dropped a few days ago out of like a closed testing state, and it went into beta. And for a freeware app, this thing has limitless potential. Everybody's been raving about it, and for good reason. All right, so I'm going to show you guys a quick mission. I'm going to fly in my M20R, and we're going to do a mission to, I think I chose one here. We're going to do a quick delivery. And let's see, this one, yeah, this one goes north. It's it's actually just 25 miles. It's not far at all. And it's a sensitive package. There's different types of things. It says sensitive cargo, like glass, medical stuff, etc. And you have to touch down with a VS greater than negative 10 feet per minute. And yeah, the game, it does have some bugs. I mean, everything's not perfect. We've been reporting some to the developer on their Discord. I encourage you to join it. But it's very simple, very similar to On Air, where you set up the flight in Flight Sim, which I'm about to do now. I'm going to pick the plane here. We're going to choose the M20R. This is a premium plane that I bought not too long ago, and I'm actually really enjoying it. And we're going to choose our starter airport, which is going to be, we left off in RJAA. That's my current pilot position. And the game allows you, it does keep track of where you are. So once you pick a starting position, it'll teleport you to that first spot, much like other games do. But then from there, you kind of have to make a decision that, hey, I'm gonna be flying here. So I chose Japan because the patch is supposed to come out today. So this is gonna give me a good excuse to check out Japan, and it's gonna be out in a few hours. So we're gonna be doing that on our live stream at Bwana.live. Okay, so we're gonna go from RJAA to why do I keep losing this mission? Is that it? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's just click fly on this so that we can have it ready. Sensitive cargo is going to pay $3,247 for 774 pounds. That might be too much for my ship, for my aircraft. Yes, I play Elite Dangerous. Shut up. Okay, so you have to start in the parking for these. That's a requirement because they're going to be loading cargo. So we're going to load up the sim and get everything loaded. I don't think I have enough for 774 pounds in this airplane. We're gonna find out once it connects to the sim, once I could do connect and fly, and it's gonna detect the plane and be like, well, you're not gonna be able to carry all this. I think the 774 might be too much. So if that's the case, we'll just choose something smaller. And it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to get started with this. It's a very low barrier to entry. You start off with a certification, if you will, of single engine piston, but you can buy these licenses for the other types of planes, which are multi-engine piston, single engine turboprop, heavy jet, multi-engine turboprop. As you see, I've only been playing a little bit, and I got $16,893 already, or monies, whatever you want to call them. And you rank up. So I've only done, let's see, before I start choking over here. Let's just say the first couple of missions about drop zones I didn't quite understand. One of them was in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, and I didn't have a seaplane, so we failed that. All right, let's go to tracking, do connect and fly, and payload 190. Yeah, you can see here It says 190 out of 774, so I can't fit 774 pounds into 190. So we gotta choose another one. Let's do end mission. And yeah, choosing another one is just that easy. Let's do this 108. RJTE, I did one here. It's just, you know what? It's a good example. It's not really listed anywhere. It's just the old runway. And I think it's you know, we're just gonna do this one instead. 108 pounds of cargo. It's gonna pay 7,022. Just have to touch down with that. So we're gonna click fly, connect and fly.
Transporter from dispatch.
Here we go.
Cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start.
Okay. So release the parking brake to start. I'm gonna go in. I haven't learned the startup procedures for this for a cold start, so apologize in advance for all the purists out there. But we're gonna hit Control E here.
Transporter form dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
This is very cool. My immersion. I love it. Oh man. It's so good, dude.
Transporter. Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Isn't that cool? So he's got these voices, and one of the things on the to-do list is that he's going to be adding more voices. That right there is worth the price of admission, which is free. I love that, man. All right, we're going to look for our lights in here, because I don't remember where they are. I think this is it. Glare shield. Yeah, here we go. That's a little too bright for me, but there we go. Okay, so we have to fly to... we're going to RJTE, and if I remember correctly, I think this thing won't know where it's at. So let's do a direct here, and we're gonna toggle on screen cursor, and let's see. I forgot what it was already. RJTE. I don't think it's gonna be able to find it. RJTE. Putting it in the RJTE. I apologize for making mistakes on this stuff. Like I said, this plane is new to me. I love flying it, but I'm not super familiar with this GPS yet. But I kind of put together on stream. I just did it. All right, so it's not going to be able to find it. I suspected as much. It's not in the system. So we're just going to fly to the south west until we hit the tip of the island. Kind of a VFR thing. All right, so she said when I'm ready to release the parking brake, and we're ready to go. Wait, that guy said it there. Okay, so also the cameras in this thing aren't set to what I would like, but yeah. I love that little immersion though. When you can hear the bottles like clink, 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 clink. You can tell it's like some kind of some sort of a fragile thing. I don't know if it's medicine bottles. I don't know if it's some kind of contaminated thing. I don't know. We could take off here, but I'm not going to. I don't think I even need to get clearance there. Oh, there we go. Depart south. There we go. Okay, I have to go there. I have to go all the way to the other side. Of course I do. Of course I do. I get all the way over here. Like, by the way, sir, go 2 nautical miles the other way. Okay. All right, YouTube. Magic of time. You guys are gonna get skipped ahead. I can feel it. It's my fault for picking the wrong departure angle or departure direction. I love Neofly though. Like I said, this is a good break. If you've been flying like we've been going hard in on air, and we're like up to 747s and big airliners. So that's primarily what all I've been doing in on air is like big airliners and big cargo. And I just love GAs. I love coming back to these smaller planes. And if you need something like on air, for bush flights, this is it. This is definitely the way to go. This is the play, man. And you know, it can go up to jets and heavy jets and everything in here too. It gives me excuse to fly like the SR-22, which I really like. Also the TBM 930, which I really like, and also this guy. I imagine those three are going to be the ones I fly the most. And also the A5 is like my choice for the water drop zones, which it's pretty cool that they do have some missions. Like the very first one I got was a drop zone. Oddly enough, it was a fire. I think it was a bug. It was a fire in the middle of the ocean, but there was nothing there. So it could have been a ship. It could have been a tanker. You know, we could use our imaginations to say what it was, but it was some kind of a fire that I had to take some firefighters. The voices they had for the firefighters were great. Oh, I loved it. It was so funny. I could take off here, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I wasn't doing this video, I probably would have just took off from the parking lot. But I'm trying to be more legit. I've been doing cold starts. I've been doing taxiing. So I'm trying to be... I'm trying to get some reputation with the flight sim community as someone who's actually following protocol. I've been having a lot of fun though. Last night we did some... I jumped in the 747. Oh man. First time flying that guy. Really flying it. And we did some on-air missions, and then after I learned all the quirks with it. There's quite a few of them. Quite a few quirks in the 747, but mainly with like vertical speed, and there was a couple of little bugs that were annoying. Do. Okay, so we just gotta fly to the bottom of this island, and there is a grass runway down there. I've been there once already. It wasn't in any system. Wasn't in the data. You saw me try to put it in the into the GPS, and it didn't do it. Also, I'm using the Navigraph. I have a subscription to Navigraph. I am using their beta data set with Flight Sim, but it's not in that either. I mean, when you see it, you're gonna know. It's like this game doesn't have anything for it. It's just a strip, but it works. Oh man, so I can't wait to try Japan out later today with this, because this thing will send you all over the place, man. It doesn't have to be like I said, it doesn't have to be airports. It could be in the middle of the street. It could be a drop zone there, which I think is pretty awesome. All right, so we are coming to the runway of life. We are a little rough on this old plane. I feel bad. Okay, so I don't know if I have to request clearance takeoff here. Let's see. Yeah, I do. There we go. Acknowledge. We're good. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're going to the southwest, is it? Yeah, southwest. We're just gonna head on that bearing and till we get to the tip of the island, and we'll find the airport. And last time I did this, it was daytime.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
Thanks, girl. Alright, so there are flaps here. Landing gear. Love this little plane, man. It's got a window. It's got a window. I might do this on video after I get trimmed. You can open the window and hear the engine. Oh, I can't turn with my camera. There's a little window here. It opens. Actually, wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. All right, so let's turn this way. And we'll get about, I guess, 2,000. Yeah, that's good right here. We're like 250 bearing. Okay. That's a little bit too much trim there. Okay. That's pretty good. So this plane's got a great interior, man. It's got a luggage, luggage compartment in the back that you can use, and man, I think it was $20. I don't remember the exact price. It was around $20. It wasn't that much. Caradundo, I think that's the name. M20R, man. Premium plane that's in the shop. Most everything works. It's one of the more functional GA planes in the game, which is kind of rare. And suddenly I'm climbing. Man, this trim just don't want to make up his mind. I thought I trimmed it even. I guess I didn't. Alright, so the app does keep track of where you are on the map. So you can kind of use this as a guide. I have it centered on the plane, but here's the plane right here. And we're going southwest to the tip of this island. And yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to come this approach here. I'm probably going to come down straight down here towards the water and then turn towards the runway that way. Probably the easiest way. And I need to turn more south. That's west. Which south, Bwana? Your other south. Let's go to the other south, boy. Beautiful out here, though, isn't it? Look at this. Screenshots for days. Night flights are amazing in Tokyo or in Japan. You should definitely do them out here. Definitely do night flights out here. Really, really awesome. Okay, so we're still climbing a little bit, but not a lot. I forgot to inject the weather. I was going to use weather force for this video, but I'm not going to do it now.
Do it, Bwana, do it.
All right, we'll break everything. Supposed to do it like when you first come in, but if everything breaks and it starts raining, and I'm blaming you guys. Okay, so we're coming. I still got to turn a little bit more south. I'm going this bearing here. I need to go a little bit further south bearing. Oh, I just felt the wind. I think the wind changed. It's usually what happens when that weather kicks in. Let's see. Yep, it kicked in. Weather conditions clear, so I think the winds just changed and that was it. Nothing big. Nothing big at all. Okay. Okay, had to take care of something real quick, but we didn't lose that much. It's just a couple minutes there. Okay, so where are we now? Alright, so I think I'm just gonna hit this coast and just ride it. We'll enjoy the view of the coast here. And go south, and that'll take us right to it. Or I could turn south now and be a good little lad. Alright, power attitude trim. Let's kill a little power a little bit. Okay. And trim is one of the hardest things in this game to master, if you ask me. One of the hardest things to master, by far. Okay, we're dropping a little bit. That's good. I don't want to go too high. That's a good bearing. Guess I can make this window bigger, huh? Got all this monitor space and you're sitting there in the tiny windows. I don't know, man. This just... I don't know why. Oh, I need to add this thing to my G-Sync exceptions list thing. I'll get a little flicker whenever I use that app. Beauty. Also, I need to get that mod back to remove this thing at the top. Look at that. Look at that. See, this is why you want to do bush flights, man. Enjoy the sights. And when Japan gets overhauled today, we'll be able to really enjoy that. Hoping it goes smooth. I'm hoping that the patch goes smooth. If it doesn't, then it won't. Deductive reasoning is my forte. Alright. That is definitely a south turn. Okay. Now, I could use Autopilot. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember how to use it. Well, let's have some fun. We'll use it. Okay, so I do remember this thing here being altitude. I can set that at like 2,000. Right. And turn on Autopilot, which I have on my Stream Deck. And then I'll say ARM. And we're kind of dropping. Flight director. Don't have any kind of nav. I just want to hold altitude, which I think I did here. We are dropping altitude, but we'll see if we drop to 2,000. If we drop to 2,000 and hold, then I did it right. I think that's all I have to do on this. Like I said, I'm not terribly familiar with this particular Garmin. So I think the 172 has this, but I always use a G1000 172. So I never use this one. Stick your head out the window and look. Hi everybody. How's it going? Alright, we're done. These doors open too. You can't open the doors unless you're on the ground. Oh, you know what? Those are mountains ahead of me, aren't they? I might have to climb. I actually might have to climb. This might not be a good idea. That's a good bearing I'm on, though. Yeah, let's take her up 2,500, dude. No, not 4,000. 25. I don't think I have to rearm it, do I? I think I do. Yep. I feel like I'm descending. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. This is the wrong direction. I do not want to be going down right now. That would be bad. Poof. All right. So we're definitely climbing to 2,500. It's not that bad. Just a little bit different. Got a separate screen for the got a little separate screen down here for the altitude, but for the most part the autopilot principles are the same. So back to Neofly. We're traveling down this island. We are in Japan, in case you guys didn't know. And we have to deliver sensitive cargo. And they want us to do a soft landing. Now, I've yet to fail this, and I've done a pretty rough landing, so I don't know if it's a bug with the game or not, but I feel like I did. I felt like I did a little bit of a bounce there on a couple of my landings, and I got credit, so I think it might be a little generous. We'll see. 108 pounds of something that is breakable that we're taking down here to RJTE. Yeah. Which doesn't really exist as an official airport in the game, but you know, like I said, that's one of the cool things about Neofly is that you can fly anywhere. It doesn't have to be an airport. It could be a random spot like that right there. See right there? Look, right there. I could land right there. There could be somebody could want pizza there, and I could deliver that. I'm not making that up. They do have pizza in this game. There's a type of mission called pizza. I don't think there's any on here, but there's like VIPs and pizzas missions that you can get later on as you get higher level. I'm only first officer, but as you get higher up, you can get better missions. And you can drop a pizza in the drop zone. Sometimes some people have pizza emergencies, man. It's a real thing. Pizza emergencies are a real thing, okay? Don't look at me like that. Tokyo, Japan, I think. No. It is Japan, though. Very good. Okay. So we're probably like 40 miles away. 40 nautical miles. Ish. And I'm gonna go a little west now. Because I want, like I said, I want to hook out in the ocean and then come back in. Because I'm pretty sure the runway is east-west. So we're going to go a little bit to the west here. Okay, autopilot. It's like, hey, Bwana, why don't you use a little heading thing on there? Okay. Where are you at? Heading. I don't know where the heading bug is. But we seem to be turning. Somewhere. And, yeah, let's turn that off because I don't know where it's taking me. I don't know. It was an adventure. We definitely turned to the west though. We need to go back to south now. Let's turn autopilot off for now. Use my stream deck to turn that off. Okay, let's go back south. That was funny. That was kind of funny. Yeah, I think there's a way to sync the current heading pretty easily, though. Heading hold off. Yeah, I wonder what it was set to, though. Because it's not this. This is vertical speed and altitude. Alright, well, let's turn the autopilot back on. And we should be getting back to 2,500. Yeah. Turn a little bit more south, though. at 210 bearing. Ish. Yeah, it's like 210. Alright, turn it back on. Sweet. Is this acceptable? Let's find out. Yeah, that looks better. You can see it's tracing our route here. It's pretty nice. Nice little UI here. And we're gonna go whoop. We're gonna come down this island and we're gonna hit up this place from the ocean. And if you zoom in far enough, you can see the runway now. See that? It runs east-west and it's it's pretty short. It's pretty short. But it doesn't look like this when you go there. It's all dirt. Spoilers, it is all dirt. It is not rendered in game. Found that out the hard way the first time I did something here. Ah, beauty. 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 That's nice. We gotta deliver this sensitive cargo, guys. And I think we can do it. I think we have the technology. I think we have the skill to do so. We'll turn a little south. A little bit more south. And by south, I mean south, not west. There we go. That's good. Yep, that's a good bearing there. So if we look at the topography, it's gonna be in this little inlet thing here. And it's gonna be at the bottom half of this inlet. So if you look straight ahead, you see that's the bottom half of the inlet. And I think that's it right there. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's it right there. Yeah, that is it. So that's where we're landing. We're gonna hit that up. And I'm probably gonna hit manual here in a second, and we're gonna line up and try to get a good landing down there. Here's the hoping. What is going on up top? You see that?
You see that?
It's the reflection up here at the top. That's weird, isn't it? Man, I love flying GAs. They're so fun. I said they're fun. Can you hear me up here? Good. Good. This is Neofly, guys. I play flight sim, but like I said, it adds a lot of immersion to these flights and gives you something to do. It gives you purpose, and you have an excuse to fly some cool GA planes, like this one, the M20R, which is kind of a premium plane. Yep, that's definitely it. Okay, cool. We're gonna go manual here, and we're gonna. Wish I had my track IR, but I don't. A little bit of an improvisational turn into landing here. So get a little distance here. One flaps. And we're killing our power now, so we can kind of shed some speed here. And we're gonna do a wide. Oh, I can't use my camera buttons. I usually use my hat buttons on my joystick to look left and right, but I don't have them, so we gotta kind of improvise with the mouse here a little bit. And we're definitely descending, is what I want. I'm gonna shed some, get about 1,000 feet before I make this final turn. You have a prop RPM here. That's kind of a big bank there. Big bank. Big bank. Okay. I can barely see it, but it is right there. Okay, full prop RPM. Other flaps. We're full flaps now. Landing gear. Almost forgot. Okay. It's a very short runway. Alright, we're gonna kill our power here. Give her a little nose up. This very end here. On this dirt. Ooh.
Transporter from dispatch. Go to the parking so we can check the cargo status.
Oh no. That is a big hill. Go to parking, she says. Okay. I'll go to the left. I'm on these helipads. And hit the parking brake.
Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
This is free. This thing is free. Neofly. I love it. That was a hard landing though. I'm not proud of that one. Is it okay?
Transporter from dispatch. Sorry, but you messed the mission. Will not be paid.
Well, there you go. It works. I smacked down too hard and broke everything. There we go. I will not be paid for this travesty. Oh, I'm kind of happy to see that because before I would, you know, it paid me. But this time it did not. So it looks like that's been fixed. Great stuff, man. So I did this and I failed. Oh well, be a better bush pilot next time. So much fun, so much fun. Neofly, guys. I'll put the link in the show in the video description. Check it out if you're not already playing Microsoft Flight Sim. This might get you to try it out because it gives you something to do in GA planes. You're basically a bush pilot doing deliveries, and it's got some nice immersion. Nice immersion. This is Bwana from Bwana.tv. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please comment, like, subscribe. If you feel so inclined, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/Bwana, and you'll get a mug. We got some mugs out here on Patreon, and we just broke everything. Everything's broken because I smacked the plane down. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.